The British invaded like they were playing the lottery, looking at the map and randomly saying, "Oh, is this place inhabited? Great, take it. Okay, come, baby." British Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can follow along with us. Together, we'll keep finding the best stories to help you drift off nice and early. Take care, and see you next time. Duck Tai is a true modern-day streamer. Talks a lot, has a lot of drama, but talent still nowhere to be seen. The talking duck and the most dramatic, pawned in the village. Come, baby. Hello. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can follow along with us. Together, we'll keep finding the best stories to help you drift off nice and early. Take care. Indian trains are the only place where you buy a sleeper ticket and then spend the whole night staying awake, guarding your slippers. Okay, come baby. James Corden. grinning. Thank you, everyone. Remember, life's like a train. Enjoy the ride and try not to sit next. I said I wanted to be a comedian. He said I wouldn't be able to laugh on Judgment Day. Well, that's true, but at least I sold out the theater that day. Okay, come, baby. Funny story. flying yet. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can follow along with us. Together, we'll keep finding the best stories to help you drift off nice and early. Take care, and see you next time.